am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's vows tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight. Then lose your mind. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Cardinals continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Cardinals.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. First carry now for Doug Martin, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Martin. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
So after the interception, here's Palmer. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals Cardinals will go up 7-0. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Goes underneath to Martin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Winston now from the 50. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick, the rookie from Temple. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number. Led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Working out of the gun, Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
For young quarterbacks, having that primary target's a big deal, and Mike Evans serves as that for Jameis Winston. Evans led the league in targets in 2016.
And went after him a ton. He also was 6th in catches, 4th in yards, and tied for 2nd in touchdowns.
And played in his first Pro Bowl.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. First down. Here's the run with Martin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They run it again with Martin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Nifty move. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Finding room at the 30. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. The throw is Palmer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 41 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
We always talk about what a bonus it is for a running back who's able to catch the ball downfield. Well, David Johnson started his college career as a wide receiver before transitioning. He's got it all.
Well, it showed last year 80 catches from that running back position led the NFL. On third down, Johnson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So it'll be first down here after the run. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Now it's Palmer. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. throwing the interception. Winston. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, and they've got it here with a first down. Winston with a give to Martin. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Winston gives to Martin on the draw. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Winston. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now the 6-year man from Cal, Brian Anger, on to kick. The Pro Bowler Patrick Peterson back deep for Arizona. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now it's Peterson. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Palmer gives to Johnson. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And Palmer gives to Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now they'll throw it with Palmer. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The two old workhorses, Palmer and Fitzgerald, connecting there for a Cardinal first. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Quan Alexander leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Now Palmer to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, it's Palmer. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Martin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Jameis to throw it. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He's got a man. Complete. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, 85 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. An NFL update, 2nd quarter now in Jacksonville. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And some room to work. Chris Johnson in a foot race, and they will not catch him. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chris Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point try now for Dawson. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from the desert after this. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles. And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened. He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The second quarter score from KC. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Winston now to throw on first down. They set up the screen to Martin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain. Now a second down throw for Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Jameis now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jackson. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. And a 10th carry here for Martin. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, Winston. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Frosty Rucker in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Third and long for Winston. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on fourth down, may as well make him punt it. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And the former Arizona Wildcat, Folk, gets this one to go. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Johnson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
This is Kerwin Williams, his first carry. Nice move at the 40. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On 2nd down, Palmer. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading. It's in what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, he shifts past him. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now some love it, some hate it. Here it is. It's the Wildcat look. The Wildcat to Johnson. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. This time, Palmer will throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Here's Johnson. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Time running out here on the play clock. On second down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on first down. Showing the strength, Fitzgerald. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it, And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. On the return is Peterson. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And he rifles one incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. 3rd down here.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, Palmer. It's caught, Nelson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A good pickup there, a 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They run. Martin. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Martin. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A first down throw for Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Winston. Evans has it left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to the ground, Martin. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Sims. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, Winston. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now it's Martin. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 2 veterans there. Palmer to Fitzgerald. 48 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Johnson. And some room to maneuver. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Johnson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it. as we come up on a big third down. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Brandon, my evil, reckless brother's on my shoulder screaming, go for it, but I just knocked him off. You can't do that here. Field goal's a chip shot. Take the points. No way you can let this possession end without getting some points.
And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So out come the Bucs now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the hump.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. Now Jameis on 2nd down. That's complete, middle of the field to Humphreys. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Fresh set of downs here. Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, it's Martin. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Winston. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ready.
Now they run with Sims. And room there to work it inside the 25. It appears they'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the former Arizona Wildcat, Folk, gets this one to go. They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville, and it's the Rams extending their lead as they've just put more on the board. A win would be just their second of the year if they could hold on. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Bucs,